What do you say to each other before you start eating? Like bon appetit? What do they say there?
Bete avon. Bete avon.
Bete avon.
Mm-hmm.
Bete avon.
Yeah. If you say taim, that means it's tasty.
Tayin.
Taim. It's tasty. Tastes good. Teavon has to do with taste also. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy the taste. But teavon.
Like with the vet, with the bat. Bete avon. Bete avon.
Yes.
And taim is delicious. Is delicious.
Taim, tasty.
What does bete bayon mean exactly?
Bete avon.
Bete avon, yeah.
With tastiness.
With
tastiness. Bete avon. Yeah.
So with tastiness.
Yeah, I'm afraid to write it because I know what it sounds like.
Right.
But I
That's okay.
don't know how to write it.
And taim is
Taim.
tasty. Okay.
Yeah. Taim me'od.
Today's the night, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So far, we've learned a bunch of letters, like Aleph, Bet and Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Yud, Kaf. Yeah, we had Kaf, maybe. Lamed. We've had Mem and final Mem or Mem Sofit. Nun. Nun Sofit. So we've got about half of a song here. Let's try it. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, something, Yud, Kaf, Lamed. Wait a minute. What's wrong with my son? No.
Writing paper.
Okay. Let's leave that off. Try it again. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, something, Yud, something, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, which we haven't had yet, but we're about to. Okay. So let's see which page we're on.
There it is.
Lesson 9. Page 31. Page 31. It looks like this.
Yeah, 31, right here.
So on page 31, we have a letter called Samech. In script, it looks about like that. And in block, there are a lot of different ways that it can look, okay? I do it like that. Some people square it off more. Okay.
That looks like a mamsel feet. Right?
It does, except for that corner. Okay, so Samech goes S. And if you're there on page 31, you see that letter? You see that letter? looks a lot like the way I drew it there. But if you look on the other page, the word right in this corner here, lechem, that's a final mem. And the final mem and the samich in some books look very similar. Okay. Yes, David?
Why does it only say Sameh in this book?
See the dot under the H? There are different ways for printing to show the sound. Some books will go like this for a, some will go like this, and some will go like this. And the good thing about this is it's only one letter for the sound. But the problem that sometimes comes up with it is sometimes the printer doesn't have the ability to put the dot under it, and then it looks like that. That's a problem. So I generally use that, but the writer of the book doesn't. When they talk about different ways of shaping letters when you're printing, a style of writing is called a font, F-O-N-T. Okay, and this font has a samich that looks an awful lot like a final mem. Some fonts don't do that, but some fonts do. But if you have a word, a final mem, this mem here, the only place it can be in a word is at the end. So if you have a letter that's somewhere in the word and it's not at the end, it's definitely a samich. It has to be a samich. Okay, doesn't matter what it looks like. If it's at the end of a word and the font has them looking the same, well, then you got a problem, maybe. But the thing to do is to look at this corner of the letter. Okay, you see this corner here? On the mem, it's sharp, and on the samich, it's not. Sorry, folks. It's just one of the things about this book. But with our samich, we got a great word. Sus. Sus.
Giddy up. Sus.
It's a horse. Sus. And like on the Torah scroll, when the woman was reading today, there were no vowels. No vowels. Okay? And in a modern book, like if a person's reading Tom Sawyer or something, there won't be any vowels in it. Because you're supposed to know the language so well, you don't need the vowels. So if you're writing with no vowels, that dot goes away, okay? And if you're doing it in script, horse is going to look like this. It's a perfectly symmetrical word. And there's a word for a pair. Like if you have two of something, a pair of shoes. And if you're writing it in script, you go a zayin, a vav, and a gimel. How's that? Pretty good, huh? And if you're going to write the word for gas, you're going to use a gimel and a zayin. Fun things you can do.
What's gas? Like gasoline?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, probably like natural gas in a house, because you use a different word for gasoline.
How do you say gas? What's the vowel?
Gaz.
Gas.
Gaz. I don't know if it's that or that. Because I read unpointed Hebrew, so I don't see the vowels.
And what's pear? How do you say pear?
Zug.
I'm sorry?
Zug.
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 Zug. So it's a U sound?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Zug for pear, and gas is just gas.
Mhm.
So it's taken from English.
Yes. Yes. Okay. We got a word for grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Saba.
Saba.
It's like Abba, but with the sa.
Yes. Yes. We have Abba and we have Saba. Saba. We also have Av. Av is more formal for dad, like father, Av.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the name of Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
Avraham.
Mm-hmm.
Saba.
What was his name before God changed it?
Avram.
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 Oh, so it does have that in it too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Father. It's a kind of a formal form.
Mhm.
Okay, so that letter went S. We have another letter. It also goes S. Yes.
In Bible class, we say that Abraham's name means Big Daddy.
Okay, well, Avram. Ram means lifted up,
Yeah.
Right.
exalted, lifted up. Avram means exalted father. Avraham means father of a multitude.
Yes.
Or Big Daddy. Okay.
Yeah. we say Father of many nations or Big Daddy.
Okay, so this other letter that goes S is called the sin. Okay, and in script, it goes like that. You start right there. And in block, you start right like that. Okay, and I can just imagine if you started making this letter and you made it lots and lots of times,
Looks like an E.
yeah, it's getting more and more like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this morphed into that from a lot of use.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes S.
Looks like a W to me.
Does, yes. But on the Torah scroll, they have all these different rules. Like the chet has to have a break. It's got to be broken. And the sin has to be sharp.
Oh, really?
And it's got eyelashes.
All the time?
Yeah,
I thought it just
the Torah
depends.
scroll, yeah.
In the Torah scroll?
On the Torah scroll, yeah. These are called tagim. The ayin, there are other letters that have the gimel in the Torah scroll has eyelashes.
So tagim is the eyelashes?
Mm-hmm. Tagim.
Is that the word for eyelashes as well?
No,
No, it's not.
no, it's only the eyelashes on the letter in the Torah scroll. There are 6 letters.
Which are the other ones? Do you know?
You know, Shin, Ayin, Gimel,
Ayin, Mo,
Nun.
Nun.
There's a couple more. I don't
Okay.
remember. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Okay. So with sin, we got the word for a lamb. We have lots of words for lamb and sheep in Hebrew. One of them is say. Say is a lamb. Say.
But when they say Jesus is the Lamb of God, do they say or something else?
Well,
It's not in Hebrew.
yeah, it's Greek. Okay. But in Isaiah 53,
Mm-hmm.
it says, it's talking about Messiah, it's a prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, as a sheep before its shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's ukrachel lifnei gozezeha, like an ewe lamb, like a female lamb, before its shearers. Ne'elama, it was dumb. V'lo yiftach piv. And he did not open his mouth.
So female lamb is what then?
Rachel.
Oh, Rachel, like Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You know Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel is a lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Female lamb.
Rachel always used to say that her name means ew.
Yeah.
So what?
I think it's in Genesis 29:3.
Yes. Okay.
Genesis 29:3, I think, is where this happens.
Mm-hmm.
That Jacob has fled from Canaan. He's gone up to Haran because his brother wants to wring his neck.
Right.
And he arrives at the well.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to the guys that are hanging around the well, see, you hang around the well, is what you do. And with the guys that were at the well, he said, do you know Laban? We know Laban. Is he well? Yes. Do you know his daughter Rachel? Yes. And here she is now coming with the sheep. Okay. But in Hebrew, it says, Hi ba'a im hatzon. Ba'a. Her name means sheep, right? And what does she do? Ba'a. Yeah.
Very funny.
Yes. I learned that from Gary Martin.
I'm sorry?
Gary Martin pointed that out to me.
Oh, he did? That's
Yes.
fun. And is that the sound they make for the sheep? Is ba'a?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, happy is sameach.
Happy?
Happy. Sameach.
Sameach.
Sameach. So we have two vowels that come together here that goes a and a. And we can't put them both under this mem. There's not enough room. No place else to put it, so we put it under this letter. Usually a vowel comes after the letter that it's under,
Yeah.
but not this one.
So David
Sameach.
Daniel, that's why you pronounce the ah before the ah, the ak.
Guys, there's a Hebrew class going on right here. I can hear you playing this day.
Happy Christopher.
You just went to the bathroom.
Okay, so when we have a holiday here at the congregation, sometimes they'll ask you to say Chag Sameach. Chag is a Jewish holiday. Chag Sameach. Okay?
So 4th of July would not be.
No, it wouldn't be a Chag. But Passover would, Shavuot would, Sukkot would. Okay, so if he tells you to say Chag Sameach, say Chag Sameach. Don't say Hag Sameach. Okay.
Chag.
Yeah.
And chag means what, holiday?
Yeah. Biblically prescribed holiday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say Hag Sameach, that's a happy pig. That's a joke.
So hag is pig.
In English, it's English. This is a joke.
Hog. Oh, like a
Yeah,
hog.
yeah, yeah.
Funny.
This is something that I heard from
Very funny.
what was her name? Rhea Finch. She said she was teaching the Hebrew class. She said Chag Sameach is happy holiday. Chag Sameach is a happy pig.
Very funny. Now you remember hag.
So we got Samech and Sin, and you're going to ask me, why do we have two letters that make the S sound? I don't know. See, I learned that I could answer questions just by saying, I don't know. If I couldn't answer that, I couldn't teach Hebrew. Okay, we have another letter at the bottom of page 31. It's called Ayin. And in script, it looks like that. Kind of like a fish swimming straight down.
Mm-hmm.
And in block, looks kind of like a Y.
Didn't he have a fish? A script
It's over
letter
ayin. Looks like a
Yeah, we had the final mem.
like
It
a
looks
fish
kind of like a
going
fish.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in script.
This will close the door, darling. Don't slam it.
Okay. The book says that the ayin is silent. And it depends on where the speaker comes from. If they were like born in Tel Aviv and they're secular Jews, it's going to be silent. But if they're from an Arab-speaking country, if they're Sephardic Jews that are from Morocco or Iraq or Egypt, this letter exists in Arabic too, and it goes The word for eye, like your eye in your head, is this word here, ayin. But if you're from a Arabic-speaking country and you speak Hebrew, you're going to say ayin. Problem is, it's kind of hard to say. Ayin, ayin. And you don't hear that. That's called a guttural ayin. And there aren't many people that speak Hebrew in Israel that make that guttural ayin. But we had a man that used to read from the Torah scroll here named Adam Hill. He was from Israel, Sephardic Jew, and he had a guttural ayin. It was very light. He always did it. You could barely hear it, but it was always there. Whenever he got to this letter.
Is he still here? Oh.
No, he quit coming here during COVID because of his immune system.
Oh. Is he old?
Younger than me. Or who isn't? You know, most everybody is.
But he hasn't come back now. That's too bad.
No. So with our ayin, we have upon or about. And it's al. We have a word for, just by the way, we have a word for hand, which is yad. And we can put them together, like on hand, okay? Al yad. We'll put them together. Al yad. It's good, like something is at hand, something is near. Al yad means near. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. In the book, they're showing it with a connecting dash like that. Al yad. And we have two ways of saying does or makes. Does or makes.
Because it's he does or she does.
Exactly. We have a masculine one and a feminine one.
That's what happens in Latin class also.
Mm-hmm. Not with verbs.
No.
Not with verbs. With adjectives and nouns. Yeah. So.
But it's different for. It's kind of funny because you have to choose the right one when you're translating.
Yes. So does or makes, masculine is ose. Ose. There's a song that goes, Ose shalom bimrama. It means he makes peace in his high places. Remember I said Avram? That Ram means lifted up. Bimromav. Romav is lifted up. High places. It's Job 25:2. Ose shalom. And the feminine is osa. Osa. Osa.
Does it not have that dot?
You caught me. There.
Very good.
That's better.
No?
Yes. Good job.
Is there a name for that dot? I've never heard it. I've never heard a name
I have never heard of the name for that dot.
for that dot.
Yeah. there's a general name for dots, and it's dagesh. And, you know, if there's just a stray dot somewhere, it's going to be a dagesh.
The boys, the dot on top of the vav is called what? Do you remember? Let's make an O sound. Holam. Like a whole page. Holam. Not holam. Holam. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was holam. Oh, holam.
Mm-hmm. You were on page 31. Take a look at page 32 right there, okay? See if we can read some of these words down at the bottom here. The block ones. Like the first one. First one looks like this. You're right there. Can you read it?
Where?
You're on page 32. Okay, I was page 30. No wonder. Page 30. Sorry, folks. Okay.
30.
So, just to see if you can read this word, okay?
Which word? Okay, can you read it? Do you know the vowels?
No, I don't know this.
Okay, this is an A, and this is an E.
Okay.
It's like like yeah. Yeah.
La. Da.
Dean.
Oh, Yeladim.
Yeladim.
Which is what?
Like children.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, if you look right across the way, over the door, it says Gan Yeladim.
Gan. Oh, Gan means room.
Garden.
Oh, Gan is garden. Okay.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
Yeah. Great. Next one. Ooh. Can you read this one? So next word down. Gamal. Good job. What does it mean? Beautiful. And the next one, straight down below it. It's got an aleph and a mem and an aleph.
E.
Ima.
Yeah, means what?
Mother.
Good job. Good.
Yeah.
Next one.
Good job.
Mayim.
Great. Mayim. What in the world is that? It's the name of the book, yes.
Mayim.
It also means water.
Yeah.
Mayim is water. Next one.
There's a dance move named Mayim. I just wanted. It's an
Yeah.
N. Noon.
Oh, it's me.
No, David Daniel, right?
Mommy, what's that?
The first one's the noon.
So,
That's an A sound, and the next one, the next one,
Nacha.
Nacha.
which is what? I don't know.
Rests. It's feminine.
Oh, like
Feminine verb, it means rests.
It's Noah's from that, right? Noah with the ark.
Yes. Okay.
From that.
So, practice reading, guys, okay? Practice reading. Now, we're going to look at a song now, okay? It's called Eli, Eli. Yeah. There was a young woman during World War II. She had moved from Hungary to Israel when she was 19, and then the war broke out. And when she was 22 years old, she left Israel and she had moved to Israel when she was 19. When she was 22, she left Israel to go to Romania to try and help Jewish people get out, so that because of the Holocaust, they were killing the Jews. And she met up with some partisans, so they were out in the woods, really, kind of conducting warfare against the Germans. And she got caught and got executed. But she wrote this song. It goes, my God, may these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rustle of the water, the lightning in the sky, the prayer of man. So this song might be sung if kids are sitting around a campfire. I've seen them sing this song. Okay?
Wow. So she was killed, huh?
Pardon me?
Was she killed?
Yes. Eli. We said El means God, right?
Mm-hmm. El is my God.
Correct. You're doing homework, folks. Yes.
November 9th.
Does he have one of these at home?
We can't find it, so thank you. But this is yours. November 9th, boys, right on there. Yeah. Let's see. What is in here? Okay, fine.
So this woman who was singing,
Yes.
her father came to Tikva to speak. He lives in Israel. He came here to speak.
Wow.
And he had come before, and I'd heard him speak, but I hadn't talked to him. I saw him before the service. And I went right up to him without an introduction and said, "You should have brought your daughter." He said, "You're right."
That's funny.
I had seen him speak before, so I knew that he didn't take himself too seriously.
That's funny.
Yeah.